Welcome back, friends and family. It's me again, and I'm here with another project at the house. So this project was initiated this week, actually about 3 days ago, where I'm sitting in the kitchen, or actually we're standing in the kitchen getting ready to go somewhere. Brittany said, "Hey, I've got an idea of something that we can do." I looked at her and I said, "You basically got something that you want me to do, but you got a pretty good idea." She's like, "Yeah," and laughed it off. So here we are, yet again. We've got something to do with the chickens. We've got a feeder that, if you haven't seen my previous video that I made, they had a spreader on it and they had a 5-gallon bucket. Well, it worked whenever you put food in it, but when you didn't keep putting food in it, it didn't work. And I will say I didn't make the tripod high enough so the chickens were able to keep pecking and getting food out of it. But Brittany wanted something that can last a lot longer, so she doesn't have to go down there as often and keep feeding them, which, needless to say, I think this is still going to be another project for me, because I think her next arguments, she can't carry a 40-pound bag down there to fill up into these. So she's going to need me to carry them down there for her, in which she'll need me to open it, in which she'll need me to pour it in there. So I'm on to her plan. I know the whole scheme of it, but I just don't know how to get out of it. So if one of y'all figure it out, just help me out. But anywho, today I'm making another chicken feeder, and it incorporates a trash can that I got from Lowe's. I paid 20 bucks on this. I think it's $5 off, some kind of sale, I guess. And I ended up getting these poultry feeders that are in like L shape. So I'm gonna have to read the instructions real quick, and I think it comes with its own gaskets. And what's nice is it's got its own hole saw, so you can attach this, and I'll show you in a minute, attach this onto your drill, and it has the perfect dimensions for these. So it should be clean cut. Get in here, mark where you want it, you use the hole saw, pop your holes in there, and then you end up putting these, figure out how these things work. Yeah, here's your little feeder. So it's supposed to go in such like that and has the cone on the top. Reason being, when it's raining, it'll keep the water and stuff from going inside, and the chickens will actually just stick their head inside and keep plucking at it. So, and also it's gravity fed, so you fill it up. Now we bought 2 bags of feed today, so it should be able to hold 2 40-pound bags in this. Of course, I'll raise it up off the ground so it'll be easy for them to get to. So yeah, this is my Sunday afternoon project while everybody's inside watching movies. But that's what love will do to you, and I'm a fidgeter as well, so I got all kinds of projects, but I wanted to go ahead and get this one finished. Should be clean cut. So appreciate you guys watching, and let's get this going. Alright guys, I've got 8 circles around this whole thing. So I basically measured an inch from this bottom. I consider this my constant line all the way around. So it's not at the very tip of the bottom, but it's pretty close. So an inch from there, and there's only 2 sections I did 2 inches above. So here's where, if you're picking up a trash can, it's indented a little bit for a hand. Well, it's pushed up a little bit, and I was afraid if I made that an inch down that there wouldn't be able to get any food in through there. So I made only on 2 sides. You'll see that's where these indents are. I went ahead, just did those 2 inches higher. And I'm gonna go ahead and drill those holes out first, just to see how it looks. And if I like it 2 inches higher all the way around, then I can offset those up a little bit higher. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So how it goes, it comes in from the inside. So you'll see the part that has a hood come in from the inside and push it through. So I gotta reach through. Should have it there, and then my understanding is no better than directions they have. It's just a picture of it. But I'm gonna put the gasket, comes with 4 rubber gaskets. I'm gonna put that on the outside. To help make it watertight, keep water from coming in around the edges. I'll be honest with you, it might help keep that there until you can get the threads on it. So get the thread on it, and I would always suggest don't go ahead and drill all your holes. All right, just drill one, see if it works and where it's at, and then you can go and drill them, the rest of them. But don't get ahead of yourself, because sometimes you can, I've done it before where with stuff, I'm about to cross thread this thing too. All right, so there goes number 1, and it does look like I got plenty of depth down there. I can get about 2 of my knuckles down in the touch of the bottom, just barely get to touch the bottom. So I probably could have been good with 1 inch still with that one, but I just want to make sure. What's also good they come with is you got little plugs. So if you want to section off, if they're eating way too much, I guess, I don't know, but you can go ahead and put a plug in one of them and let them only get out a couple of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll see. Let me finish it up. All right, so there you have it. I went ahead and put the little stoppers in it for now, because I know when I try to put it out, them little heifers would be all in it. So I'd rather just go ahead, get it filled up, and then I'll pop them off and let them get at it. But that's what the inside looks like. Not too shabby. So yeah, let's go get it set up. And I'll apologize ahead of time. It is extremely windy outside, and I don't have my microphone set up like I had in my previous video. So it's just gonna show me putting it out there and putting some feed in it and pretty much wrapping it up from there. So, all right, let's go. Seriously, I can't put this in the coop. I tell you, y'all, more work than it's what I thought it would be. There went my hat. Oh my goodness. So I'll get some concrete blocks and I'll show y'all every time I find a worm or a grub, I'll go ahead and give it to the chickens. So come here, girls.
Let's all go. Got my 2 bags. But what I didn't realize, of course, because I'm a guy and I see a bag and I'll have a pocket knife to open it up. But most of these have an easy pull, easy open. If you just look at the instructions, it'll tell you where to grab. Hold the white tape and then pull the small tape or the wide tape. So if you sit here and pull that black one, hold the white or the wide tape is what they'll say, and then you pull the black. See here, pull that, and you don't need a knife. All right, so that's 2 40-pound bags. You can see I can probably put some more in there too, but we'll see how this works. So I'm gonna take off the cap and see how they like it. Look here. All right guys, so there you have it. Got the feeder. They are tearing it up already because they're not used to having food readily available all the time. So we'll see how this works. You'll see also, that's the reason why I put this up here, to have some kind of rain coverage. So this should all stay dry from rain, but also if I didn't have it, that's what the cone is over top. So it's a double whammy. Yeah. So another project checked off, and work on my next one. I think the next project is gonna be getting my garden ready. I gotta get some more dirt in there and clean it all up for this season. So sun's very bright. I had to take my hat off because I kept getting this netting caught in it. But again, if you made it this far, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this helped out. If anybody else, there's a million channels out there that show how to do different feeders. This is just the way I did mine. And price calls for it, 20 bucks for the trash can and about 20 bucks for the feeder heads. So I've got $40 in this altogether. You could probably go down with just 4 of those feeder heads, and that would have been only $9 or about 10. So you'd be about 30 bucks, 30, 40 bucks, and you'll have your automatic feeder here. And it's also good if you're going out on vacations and stuff like that, that you can just dump it there and don't have to worry about anybody having to take care of. So I'm gonna collect some eggs and head on back in the house. And as I've said before, I appreciate you guys if you made it this far watching it. Appreciate the support in the channel, and as always, y'all stay tuned.